everyone, and welcome back to Danganronpa Ultimate Talent Development Plan. In the last one, we wrapped up the lads. Well, it might not be. Fuck! I thought this was going to be such a clean intro! In the last one or few, we finished up the boys of Danganronpa V3, and in today's session, I'm going to finish up the girls. Yeah, so it's nice and simple. We're not going to dilly-dally too much with that, but there is a little something I've got to show you. Well, I don't have to show you, but I will. To my surprise, I actually managed to beat the next boss of the Monokuma dungeon. Kyo was really good, as I kind of thought. It definitely helped that the boss was like impervious to physical damage, and you could only really take him out with magic damage, and Kibo and Himiko are like easily the best characters I have right now, and I also just built Kyo, who is very good magically, and I also had Shuichi sitting around who could cover some ass, but, you know. Ryoma was also pretty good, but he just wasn't good against the boss, so yeah, that was unfortunate, but that meant that I could pull some more characters. And, well, as you can see, we've now got an S Leon to go with Celeste and Sakura. And for Danganronpa 2, we've got Gundam. I believe, yeah, we got Fuyuhiko, so I have everyone in Danganronpa 2. We also got Akane and Peko. Yeah. So that's cool. We've got 3 S ranks for Danganronpa 1 and 2. Not that it matters too much, because I'm going to be doing Danganronpa 1 first. You know, it's just in the order. But yeah, so I guess the first episode of Danganronpa 1 has accidentally been decided as Sakura, Leon, and Celeste. Unless something magical happens. Which, actually, it might. Hint, hint. Because I did a pull for these guys, and I got S-ranked Himiko, which I won't be doing on camera. But I think I might build her and see how much that will help in the dungeon. See like what the difference is between an S-rank character versus an N-rank character. So yeah. But no time to you faff about there. We're gonna get going with the girls, and we're gonna start with Kirumi. Why? Because she's right there on the screen. So yeah, let's get down to business, shall we? I will do my best. No matter the place, as a maid, I must uphold my principle of selfless devotion. You received fan mail. What does it say? Before you can open it, Monodam ate it. And then exploded. Oh, that was close. Looks like Monodam saved you from a mail bomb. Luck increase. Yeah, that'll happen when you're the Prime Minister. Assassination attempts. Maybe you should look out for Maki, actually, now that I'm thinking about that. Well, I haven't heard this music for this screen. Today is the sports festival. Your team has requested that you win the relay race. In order to fulfill the request, which runner should you be? Well, we do know that Kirumi is very fast. She's quite the runner. I mean, we'll do Anchor, you know, why not? We will win if we continue being first place. If not, I shall pass the other teams. That was quite dangerous, but somehow completed the request. Oh, so Kirumi was my rival. A little bit more and I could have been first place. That sucks. You ran at an amazing speed, Hina. We almost failed our request to win this race. You were able to finish in first place. Oh, sorry, Hina, but don't go up against Made Perfect, you know? That makes sense, actually. It makes a lot of sense that Byakuya would have a scene with the Ultimate Maid. What do you think? Thank you for your patience, Byakuya. I prepared you civet coffee and chiffon cake. Not bad. You've impressed me. But before I enjoy this coffee, I know you're there. I can feel your eyes on me. Oh dear. Wow. Kirumi, I guess you're kind of third wheeling this one, eh? You've entered the Byakuya Yatoko scene. Yikes. As expected from Master, you're even accompanied by a servant. You over there! Don't get carried away just because you're a maid! You're mistaken if you think you can care for Master every morning and all night long! Toko, you should take a seat as well. Which do you prefer? English tea or coffee? A cup of tea! Understood. Please give me a moment. You diffused her very effectively, Kirumi, although I'd expect nothing less from you. Wait! That's not it! How annoying. Kirumi, keep her away from me. The dining hall is a common area, Byakuya. If you wish to spend time in a more private area, then may I make a suggestion? Oh, you're going to disobey Master's orders even though you're just a maid? Throw me out already! Sorry, that took me a second. I was like, what does that mean? Surely you should be going after Kirumi, like, you can't care for him! Get out of here! But no, she just wants to be fucking manhandled on Byakuya's order, huh? God damn it, Toko! I'm only offering advice, because I thought that would benefit Byakuya the most. Assertive decisions are necessary, but it is not wise to ignore the emotions of those around him. I see. I guess it's worth considering. Master's going to listen to someone else's advice? Kirumi is not my equal. No one is. Still, she is a rare individual with superior skill. She's a servant worthy of the Togami Corporation. I'll at least listen to her advice. As expected from Master, he truly is the first son of a noble family. Actually, it just clicked in my head, right? Byakuya's like, what is it? It was the victim card thing in Ultra Despair Girls. It was of his butler, wasn't it? So it makes somehow even more sense that Kirumi is in this scene. Considering that this game's done this mode has done a pretty good job of referencing other Danganronpa stuff, I'm almost surprised they didn't make a nod to that there. But maybe it's just a little bit too obscure, you know? Wait. Hang on. Kirumi has 2 scenes with Toko? Wait, is this going to switch to Jill in a second? You might be swapping to Jill, but there's no way she has 2 scenes with Toko. Toko, do you have a moment? What? You clean me out of existence since I'm so dirty? I would never do that. I simply wanted to ask you if you do your laundry. If you are too busy and do not have the time, then I can handle it. So please let me know. What's your problem? Oh, you saying I'm smelly in a roundabout way? You want me to take a bath, don't you? I'm sure you are busy writing your novels, but please take care of your hygiene and health. I will do it. You will feel refreshed after your shower. Perhaps I can wash your hair for you. What? You don't need to do that. I will grant your Is that so? If you have any requests for me, then please tell me. Are you feeling alright? Are you not feeling well, Toko? You don't need to follow me around! I've never had anyone take care of me before. This kind of thing is unsettling. Yeah, Kirumi mum mode is coming out, and Toko does not have much, if any, experience with that. My apologies. I should have known another presence would distract you from your writing. If you desire. But shall I do your laundry when you are not here? It's not about that, Kirumi. It's not about the writing. Aren't you listening to me? I can do my own laundry. Jeez. Is my smell bothering someone? Toko, that... It is quite difficult for me to say, but... I might be bothering someone, but... You're in a different class, so mind your own business! Yeah, no, Kirumi and Toko just have 2 scenes together. Okay! Damn. That means we've seen 3 of Toko's scenes already. That's kind of sad. That's an odd team. Kaito, Kokichi, and Rantaro. I'll be honest, I expected Ryoma. Kokichi makes sense. That's another weird one. I'm not sure. Yeah. Huh. Now, Kirumi and Celeste. Okay, you know what? Makes some sense to me. Kirumi and Teru actually kind of makes sense to me. I'm not sure I would have put the 3 of them together, though. Well, Celeste, how was your lunch today? It was excellent, Teru. Oh, it was excellent. Teru, your cooking skills are quite divine, even if you yourself are a disgusting pig of a human being. May I? Celeste, I have brought you your afternoon tea. Well. Thank you. Your royal milk tea is simply the best I've ever tasted, Kirumi. Far better than someone else's, I know. You know, there was one time in my life or in another life, when I threw a cup of milk tea against that wall right over there. This is bliss. If only you two weren't a female or a teru. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, actually, come to think of it, Kirumi fits the aesthetic Celeste was really going for. Only problem being that woman, not man. But I mean, yeah, it's never stopped Tenko from just suggesting someone get a sex change. Would have you to serve at my future castle, but Huh? What's wrong with little old me? Everything. If you cannot comprehend that, then your rank will never go up. My rank? Why, I assign everyone a rank. Your cooking skills are at an A rank, but you are barely an E, slightly above an F. Not bad. If gender is your concern, if gender is a concern of yours, then perhaps you would prefer a butler, Celeste. Yes, but I understand there are few who are as talented as you, Kirumi. However, I've decided to be served by only handsome men. That is simply non-negotiable. In that case, I know of a superb butler agency. If you would like, I can refer them to you. My, they must be truly excellent butlers to be recommended by you. Forget butlers, you'll never find a chef quite like me. I would work hard for you every day, Celeste. But even harder every night. That is why. I'll never accept you, you dumbass! Shout at me more. Please refrain from shouting in the dining hall. Okay. Scold me more. No. No, Teru. I refuse. Today is the school festival. Your work at the shop has finally settled down. Others have requested you to visit their shops and exhibits. Where will you head to first? I will visit the food stands in the courtyard. I will visit the juice stand. I was requested to visit the haunted house. Well, it is Kirumi, and if she was requested, we're gonna have to go with that one. Is it Kyo? No, it's Mikan. Okay. Is this the haunted house? Angie requested me to come here, however. Oh, Kirumi. Yeah, it's just... Oh, God. It's been such a long time since I've done Mikan. Mikan, Tsumugi. Is it like, oh, is it like that? It's very squeaky, but like... God, trying to get back into her voice is really fucking difficult. It wasn't even, well, yeah, it wasn't even really that long ago I was doing Mikan. That's what she said?
Oh, Kirumi. Yeah, it's just like you said. Welcome. You're the first person to come here since I took over as receptionist. May
I would like to enter now. Can you guide me, please?
Yes, of course. Right away.
Oh, well, that is not something I wish to see today, but now that I have, I will help you off the floor.
I'm so sorry I fell. Please forgive me. May I?
Please calm down. First, close your legs. I can see under your skirt. Yep, I knew it. Now, hold on to me. Are you able to stand?
Oh, yes.
Are you feeling all
Are you hurt in any way? It does not seem like you have any injuries or ripped clothing. However, the white on your clothing is dirty now. I can wash it if you lend it to me.
Oh, I'm fine. So sorry. Please excuse me.
You smothered her a bit too much and ended up troubling her even more. Ah, well, that's just Mikan. But hey, you know what, Kirumi? Good on you. You did more for her than literally anyone else in the Danganronpa 2 cast. They were too busy just pointing and laughing and having a ha-ha fan service moment. But you know, I know it wasn't about Mikan that this quote was said, but you know, welcome to the world of girl love. It's slippery when wet. You know what I mean? And time for the final Kirumi scene. This has been really short. Like, for me, I've only been recording half an hour. We've already got Kirumi pretty much entirely out of the way. This has been really short, this one. Although, to be fair, last episode was kind of short as well, at least for, like, Gonta, but... yeah. It is what it is, I guess. I mean, less time for me, you know, sitting around doing this, I guess. The last winter at the academy. The Monocubs have suggested that you all clean the school. You will be especially busy today. Where will you start first? Well, we do know she cleans the dining hall, as we found out from, Kyo? Wait, was it Kyo's? I feel like it was Kyo's where he came to the dining hall and she'd already done it. So you know what? We'll go to the dining hall and we will bake. After I clean the dining hall, I will bake. For Hifumi.
Are you feeling
What is the matter, Hifumi? If you're not feeling well, shall I call Mikan?
No, you don't have to worry about me. I'm just out of energy.
Are you famished? I've already planned on making rice balls. Which flavor do you prefer?
That's amazing, Miss Tojo. You're like a goddess. Salmon flavor, please.
Understood. Please wait a moment. I shall pour some hot tea as well.
Oh, your motherly kindness is sinking into my crunch time battered body.
Don't. I mean, I know I said motherly, but you know, it's sort of like as a criticism of her. Don't. Please do not describe me as motherly.
How rude. If anything, you're more like my editor. The reason my manuscript was completed so perfectly this time was due to your advice.
Oh, but wow, I mean, I guess if I were going to have a Hifumi scene versus two Toko scenes, I would take two Toko scenes. Granted, that's not saying much. Toko is, like, my favorite character in Danganronpa, but yeah, you know.
To tell you the truth, I might already be useless without you.
Oh god, he's the author! He's the author! Wait, was it an author? Or was it just a rich guy from Kirumi's backstory? That, like, she coddled too much and he became useless without her. Well, whatever! It's Hifumi! That's the guy!
So I'd like you to ink my sketches and get me material, a title, and a draft for my next work. Since I'm in a major circle, I should be able to afford to hire on at least one person.
May I?
You wish to request this, then I will accept. However, are you truly fine with that?
Hmm?
Huh? Fine with what?
Do you agree?
You are drawing what you love most, are you not? Then do not give everything to a stranger. You should draw it with your own hands. I am happy you are relying on me. However, I wish to help you in the long run. Miss Dojo, you're exactly right. I've gotten over-dependent. How could I have forgotten? The only one who can properly express my feelings towards Princess Pickles is me! Ah, ideas are bubbling inside my head. I need to repent and get back to drawing!
I will do my best.
If you wish to do it, then I will help you. I will clean, so please return to your manuscript. You sent Hifumi on his way and cleaned the dining hall to sparkling perfection. Well, that was kind of nice to end on, I guess. I don't know, maybe with a character that wasn't Hifumi, maybe, but I mean, you know, it's still Kirumi being Kirumi, I guess, and that's good enough for me.
For everyone.
I was able to grow as a maid in the last 3 years. I will serve with even more devotion now. And thus, Kirumi Tojo graduated from Hope's Peak Academy. Okay, not gonna lie, that one was kind of underwhelming, but I unfortunately kind of expected that. It is Kirumi. I think she's the weakest member of this cast. Oops, oh dear. But now it's time for Angie, who I have considerably higher hopes for. Although, just like Kirumi, we have also already seen 2 of her scenes, so you know, maybe there'll be a little less Angie than I'd like. Especially considering that we've only seen one Tsumugi scene, so we're going to get a lot of her. And look, I'm not the biggest Tsumugi fan in the world, but, you know, maybe we'll get something interesting with her. Maybe. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So this is where I'll be living for 3 years on my first pilgrimage away from the island.
It'll be okay.
Many mysterious miracles await me here. At least, that is what Atua says. Let's play the stock market. Which company's stocks will you buy? Toa Group, Sea King Industries. Nice reference. Sure, Sea King Industries. That seems more up Angie's alley, you know. You've never heard of Sea King Industries. But let's buy their stock anyway. That seems like the Angie move. Shortly after you bought their stocks, Sea King Industries manufactured a new type of robot. Stock prices rocketed. Hooray! Luck increased. See, Angie knows what she's doing. Oh god, well, might as well. It's in one of the first turns. Yeah, I thought that might happen. God damn it. Well, we're 2-1 on the surgeries. Ooh. Oh dear. That's another. We've almost seen all of Hero's scenes. There is one we haven't seen. Sir, whatever episode you're a part of, it's going to be incredibly short. Well, I mean, in that case, I guess I'll probably just do another character, won't I? As well. Oh well. Oh, hey, Angie. Thanks for coming, dude. Although this duo does make a lot of sense. Listen carefully, man, because today I got a business plan that'll be perfect for you. Huh? A business plan?
Oh me, oh my.
What do you mean by that? Atua says to spit it out already.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Alright, listen up. It's gonna be good. This business plan is perfect. You don't even need to do anything different for it, man. You just gotta keep doing your creative stuff and listening to Atua like normal.
Mm-hmm.
And then?
Actually,
All I want you to do is do your prayers and stuff at the dojo. Dojo, huh? You mean where Tenko and Peko are always training? Yeah, that's the place. I want to record your prayers and sell CDs of them.
Yeah, that. God damn it, hero.
You do that, you'll get more followers, and I'll get more cash, dude.
I see. That sounds simple enough. That would make us both happy.
Yeah, it's perfect, right?
Yes. Atua praises you, hero. Spreading the word of Atua to the masses is very good.
So, does that mean we're good, or?
Of course not, because Atua says I can't do that.
Why? I thought Atua was on board, dude.
No, Atua just said it's good that you're always thinking so much.
Huh? Really, dude?
You have a lot of responsibilities, debt, and people who don't take you seriously. And yet you still work hard as ever. Atua knows.
I see. Atua sees right through me, man.
It'll be okay.
Atua sees all. Atua watches over you like a beautiful mother of infinite patience.
Atua is so helpful, dude.
Do you wanna pray?
Yeah, I will. I'm so grateful to Atua, dude.
The two of you prayed to Atua. God damn it, hero! She scammed you out of your scam with her own scam. Well, it's not well. I guess Atua isn't really a scam per se, but he is a bunch of hokey cokey. Oh dear. Although I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that Hero of all people was one of the ones susceptible to Angie here. Today is the Summer Sports Festival. You're going to participate in the scavenger hunt. There are 3 cards in front of you. Which one is Atua telling you to pick? You may rely on the right card. Outlook good for the middle card. Signs point to the left card. Well, that's incorrectly spelt, I guess. So normally I would say, you always go for the middle one, as Himiko would say. But signs point to the left card just feels right. Someone who is strong-willed. Hiyoko, let's run together. What? I don't wanna do something grubby like running. Besides, I heard you say what was on the card already. I'm not strong-willed, I'm elegant. Can't you really see that, you stupid nut job? Atua has chosen you, Hiyoko. I do not think it would be wise for you to refuse him. You shouldn't be doing this. Don't act all high and mighty just because you like the attention. Tensions flared between you and Hiyoko as she refused to listen to Atua. I was about to say, I feel like with some of Angie's scenes here, we're going to get some potentially interesting insights into other characters, right? Like, Angie, for the sake of it, like her Atua thing, is pretty good at reading people, right? Like, she knew what to say to Hiro perfectly. And she had Hiyoko's strong-willed personality down as well. Not that Hiyoko doesn't wear that on her sleeve, kinda. But yeah, maybe we could also get some back sass from people like Hiyoko, Very, very, I'm interested to see what we could get from Angie, is what I'm trying to say. Ooh, another Izuru scene. Alright, let's see. I'm very interested to see what Izuru has to offer, because there's like nothing else in the series for him. He's just kind of there. Like, he's just there in Danganronpa 3, He doesn't really do much except cry at the end, And I wanna see more of Izuru, and his scene with Kaede was pretty good. So let's hope this is good as well. Huh? When did you get here? Actually, what am I doing in here? Why am I in the concert hall? You seem to like this place, Izuru.
What?
I don't believe we've ever spoken before. Did you come to pray to Atua?
I would not come to the music room looking for someone who should be in the art room. Good point. Is my presence disturbing you? Atua said the music room is rather dreary and that I should redecorate it. So I was praying to see how I should arrange the decorations to best harmonize with music. Decorations? These paintings and sculptures all over. Are these your doing?
That's not right.
I didn't create this artwork. Atua did it from within me.
That's what you mean.
Atua, huh? Isn't it divine? If you are ever feeling unhappy or discouraged, you should pray to Atua.
It'll be okay.
Atua's words are never wrong. Atua sees all and will save only those who believe. So that's how you go about manipulating people into giving you what you want.
Yeah, he's someone who's gonna see right through it.
To get exactly what you want. Just like you expect. That satisfies you. How boring.
Aww.
That's not very nice. You'd rather do as rap, you know.
Punished.
Why, you'll even be punished across 6 generations.
How boring.
How boring. Even if that's true, I don't care.
Admittedly, I wanted a little more from that, but that still wasn't bad. You feel it's bad to be cooped up on campus all the time. Let's train. Where will you train? Well, go abroad. We'll go back home. Perfect. You turn in an application to the academy and go training overseas. You're able to have a nice change of pace on an island to the south. Defense increase. Well, hello. Gonja and Himiko makes sense. Kirumi, not sure if that's one I would have picked, but I see Himiko is a much higher level. Is that? I assume that's because I have a better card for her. And holy shit, does she blow everyone else out of the water here? Too little, too late for that one, Byakuya.
Nice.
Oh, Matt, Hyoko's back. Okay.
Hiyoko, you have such a serious look on your face. Whatever is the matter?
Hey.
Angie,
What?
what? If you're feeling blue, you should pray to Atua.
Not it.
So your work.
Oh my.
What? Thought you were just this weird cult chick. Your paintings and sculptures are good. When I saw them, I felt like I was struck by lightning. It's a first for me.
Mm-hmm.
I see. In other words, you want to pray to Atua, right, Yoko? Huh? Where did that come from? Because it is Atua who creates the art. My body is merely the vessel through which he works.
Wow.
How annoying. You some kind of nut job? What's with those poses? Do you think you're cute?
Because.
If you like my art so much, it means Atua has accepted you.
Atua is
Don't
watching
worry.
us.
Atua is watching over you like a gentle father.
Stop it.
Quit it! Never be one of your creepy followers.
Gee.
I'm asking you to believe in Atua, not me.
Uggo.
I already said I won't believe in it, no matter what, you psychoelectric pea-brain bitch!
Get punished.
So Atua has accepted you. If your bad attitude doesn't change, you'll be punished.
Jeez.
Jeez, I even complimented your art. What a waste of time this was.
Man. Sorry about that, Hiyoko. But man, I mean, it makes sense though, right? I think Hiyoko is very much into the creative arts, right? Like, sort of just looking at the people she surrounds herself with. Obviously, her own talent. Her best friend is a photographer. She's a fan of Ibuki's music. And she's apparently a fan of Angie's art as well. That's not really something you get to explore too much with Hiyoko. But I think I think you can sort of infer that she does have this
incredible appreciation for the creative arts, even if she isn't necessarily a fan of like her own talent. Which is kind of which is kind of interesting. You don't Danganronpa 2 didn't really let you explore that too much, despite the fact that, Mihiru and Ibuki are from Danganronpa 2. You never really got time to just sit down and talk about that outside of the one time Hiyoko was like, OMG, Ibuki, I like your music. And that was like 3 lines, and then Nekomaru, quote-unquote, died, So yeah, no, maybe not a great Angie scene, but a good Hiyoko scene, definitely. There we go. It's been a thing this one wasn't going to show up, Angie. Today's the Fall School Festival. Your job was to make the Haunted House exhibit. I know, we've heard about it a lot. You really want lots of people to come. Why don't you talk to students as they walk by? There we go. Stop, you two! Atua is summoning you. Toko, come inside. Come inside and meet all the ghosts. Well, as much as I would like, I want this to become a supplementary Toko episode. Let's go with the stop you two. Atua is summoning you. It's got Atua in there, and it has the promise of 2 characters, which we don't get very often in these scenes.
Atua has spoken.
Oh, interesting pair to try and use Atua on. Atua has spoken. Everyone should enter this haunted house. Huh? Atua? Your hometown must be exceptionally devout.
So divine.
Of course, Atua is always by my side. Yeah, it's so divine. Anyway, you just want me to go into the haunted house, right? What do you want to do, Sakura? The haunted house looks pretty interesting.
So then,
It does. Since it is a school festival, we should experience it for ourselves. Yahoo! Now we're talking! I need all the interior decorations, but they're really intense. So intense they might make you faint. Hey, don't say stuff. Yeah, hey, don't say it like that. I really dislike that kind of stuff. I do not think she means any harm by it. She simply has a strange way of speaking. Yeah! 2 victims coming through! You escorted Sakura and Hina, who seemed exhausted already, into the haunted house. Well, I'm sure Sakura was fine. But I'm sorry, Hina. You saw a shooting star. Make a wish. Oh, it's a blessing from Atua. Amazing. Is it a meteor shower? You stare at the night sky for a while. Focus increased. You have a quiz tomorrow. What to do? What will you do about the quiz? Who cares? Go to bed. Atua will give you all the answers. You need a good night's sleep to be healthy. Good night. You slept well and you woke up refreshed. The quiz went pretty well. Defense increased. Out-of-place artifacts have been found on school grounds. What do you do? Sell them off. We need money. We need money for those child sacrifices. This is a rare chance. Let's sell them off before someone else gets a hold of them. They sold for a pretty good price. The most important thing in the world is money. Luck increased. Your last winter at the academy. Himiko is going to perform a Christmas magic show. I know, we heard about it. After working since yesterday to make the set, it is nearly showtime. What will you do? Himiko! Atua told me to check on you. Maybe I'll go get something to drink. Maybe I'll just watch from the audience. I kind of want to end this on talking to Himiko. I feel like that's the good way to end this. It is nice though that it sort of felt like in the event between Himiko and Angie, Himiko wasn't really as friendly with Angie necessarily as she was in the main game. But I mean, it's still nice to see that Angie helps her out. They are still friends. That's nice. It's good to see it. And we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for Himiko.
Yoo-hoo!
Himiko, it's nearly showtime.
This is it. The final show of the year.
So you're nervous?
It'll be okay.
Atua will help you relax.
Cause Atua
You should listen to his voice.
with my magic.
No, I'm fine. I've got nerves of steel. And it's not my first time doing a show here.
I see. You've come a long way, Himiko. I suppose this is good progress on your part. Yeah, it's fine. You probably can't feel Atua's embrace yet the way you are now, but I will still pray for you, Himiko.
Thank you.
What?
You have finally acknowledged the greatness of Atua?
No, I'm grateful to you. I don't get it, Tua. I don't know why it is you worship him all the time. But you thinking about me is real. That's what I decided.
Great, huh?
In order to repay you, I'll make today's show a success.
I see.
See?
It seems Himiko is just fine after all. I'm so relieved. You watched Himiko put on a successful show for the audience. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to hear that from Himiko. Because, again, that's the feeling I got from the scene between the two of them, right? And obviously, we sort of know that Angie just uses Atua as, like, not a mask to cover up what she's doing, which I feel like is something a lot of characters would do in Danganronpa. You know, like someone like Hiyoko, I think, would. But rather, you know, she uses it so people are more likely to listen to her, but it seems like outside of the killing game setting, Himiko is sort of seen through that. And, you know, she recognizes that Atua is just Angie, for the sake of argument here. And that's good. I like that. Oh. Love you, Himiko. That was a good scene to end on. A really good scene to end on.
Thanks.
Atua is never wrong. These last 3 years were fun, just as he said they would be. And thus, Angie Yonaga graduated from Hope's Peak Academy. And so, the V3 cast is gonna come to a close with Tsumugi. I can't believe we're done with these guys. And Tsumugi's pretty fresh, too. Like, we've only seen one of her scenes, so... Yeah, let's go, Tsumugi. Let's not dilly and dally any longer. Let's finish up the V3 cast and only briefly see them in little, seasonal scenes from now on. Brings a tear to my eye knowing this is the last.
It's plain to see.
A high school filled with amazingly talented students. Could this turn into a battle manga? It could. It's possible, Tsumugi. Likely? I don't know, but it could. You won the lottery. It's a pretty good amount. How will you spend it? Oh, she'd put it back into her cosplay. You used the money on yourself, and you've got a reputation of being a really hard worker. Influence increased. Look at those stats. What are we looking at here? Oh, you're a Kyo. You're fast and intellectual. I see. Ibuki. Okay. Hello, Tsumugi. Are you here?
What's wrong?
I'm plainly here. Did you need something, Ibuki?
Well, to be honest, I forgot my sewing kit. Oh, I didn't finish my costume yet for next week's show, and I want to sew on my break.
Huh. I'd never have thought of that. I guess, Ibuki, you make your own outfits. That explains a lot, actually. Oh, that's kind of cool. Now I see why these two are hanging out.
I see.
I see. So you figured I'd have a sewing kit on me?
Emergency!
Ding dong, you're right. I'm in real shit. If you have one, please let me borrow it. I'll give you tickets to my concert this weekend as thanks.
Oh, sorry. I have a cosplay event this weekend. But you can still borrow my sewing kit. You'd do the same if I needed help.
Ah, oh my goodness. I will never forget what you've done for me. I'll even write a new song about it.
Wait, did you make the outfit you wear on stage all by yourself, Ibuki?
Hell yeah! I'm an awesome seamstress, and I can make a killer beef and potato stew, too.
Your girl power levels are through the roof. My girl power scout is going to break. It's over. You get the joke. You see where that's going.
Huh? Aren't you skilled in sewing, too, though?
Well, I am pretty good at it. As a cosplayer, I deal with more than just fabrics, though.
That's a lot. Fashion is a deep labyrinth that goes every which way.
We've only begun our descent down the infinitely deep slope that is fashion.
That was kind of nice. I like that one, actually. That was kind of cool. Today is the Summer Sports Festival. You're going to do your best for an introvert. The other events seem to still be in progress. Maybe you should cheer for them. Maybe I'll check out the boys' basketball game. Stand up if you love football. Stand up if you love soccer. I'm not used to exercising. I need a break. Oh, come on. I can't not go for that middle one. As a Brit. Yeah, I thought so. Because Kibo's the only one I think we've seen doing football.
Oh, good. It looks like I'm in time for the second half of the match.
Tsumugi, did you come to cheer for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna plainly cheer, so do your best.
Yes, my sports abilities may be plain for a robot, but I will do the best I can. So please, cheer for me.
I think it's pretty amazing a robot can play soccer with humans. Oh, but is that robophobia?
That's right.
Yes, it is. I would like to correct your misgivings, but I'm not very good.
What's wrong? Seems like you're tired, but...
Many people seem to be under the impression that I have amazing soccer functions.
Oh, and you don't have any functions like that, right?
I also.
Even I am beginning to think I should have had a soccer function installed. You plainly cheered on a depressed Kibo. Well, at least she was there for him. Not sure how genuine it was, considering it's Tsumugi, but at least she was there for him. Oh, we're going to be talking about the fashion of Sonia's country. This is actually really neat. This is kind of something that I wanted from Sonia that we never really got in her free time events. Like, actual discussion of her nation. You know, because we got that with Rantaro. We kind of got the silly stuff with Shuichi, but at least we got something with Shuichi. And I think we're going to get something a little more serious. Or, well, maybe not serious, but grounded with Tsumugi as well. So this is actually, you know what? This mode's actually picked up some slack on what I thought Sonia was missing from Danganronpa 2. And, you know I hate to say that. I love me some Sonia. I think she's adorably funny, but, you know, it's true. She was missing some a certain degree of depth when it came to, like, Nova Selic, you know? She was fun. She was a comic relief, but, you know, she needed that little extra summon. Partially because, you know, I say it all the time, and I'm going to say it again. Literally everyone in Danganronpa 2 is comic relief. You need something to set you apart.
Hey, Sonia! In your country, do you wear gorgeous dresses and tiaras and all that?
Yes.
Indeed, though I only wear them for occasions that call for pomp and circumference.
See, that's what I mean! Oh, Sonia. Damn, pump and circumference, though, eh? Oh, God, sorry. Oh, no, Kazui... Oh, talk to Kazuichi about pumping it to that circumference, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm so sorry.
A dress and a tiara for a princess.
I bet they're beautiful and well made. I'd really like to see them. I bet they'd be a perfect reference for cosplay. Would you like to wear them? Although they are quite plain, I did bring a couple dresses. What? It's okay. It's too glamorous for me. Besides, I only cosplay fictional characters. This cosplay you speak of, it involves dressing as imaginary characters, yes? Yeah! It lets you become someone totally different and live in a different world. I think I can understand the longing to be a different version of yourself in a different world. What? Could it be? Are you interested in cosplay, Sonia? No! How should I phrase this? It is something to which I can certainly relate. To become a normal girl and to live as a normal girl is a deep longing of mine. What is it? I see. For you, being a normal student is like fiction. Perhaps. Yes, if I may borrow your words, I might be living in a fictional world at this very moment. I think it's a little different. Whatever do you mean? Because right now, you being a student with us is reality. I like that Princess Sonia and Student Sonia are the same Sonia after all. Tsumugi. Your expertise in all matters fictional have exposed my own lack of understanding. For that, you have my utmost praise. I'm very grateful. Wow, I feel like falling to the ground. The aura of a princess is powerful. You are a delightful person, Tsumugi. You too, Sonia. To be honest, I'm so plain that when I'm near someone as sparkly as you, I feel like someone's caused poof, and I'm going to disappear without leaving you any EXP or gold. But it's plain to see that we get along well. Of course. Yes, I agree. I'm hella down to hang out with you anytime, soul sister.
That was really good. It didn't go down the fashion route I thought it would, but it handled like a little bit of Sonia we haven't seen really before. And Tsumugi handled it in a really interesting way that I think only she could. Maybe Hifumi could as well, but well, he'd be a bit over the top about it, wouldn't he? But Tsumugi was really grounded about it. That was really fucking good! Well done, Tsumugi! You know, I was wondering, are we gonna go, like, with plain Jane, ultimate cosplayer Tsumugi? Or were we gonna go with fucking kind of crazy mastermind Tsumugi? You know, like, sort of the thing we saw in her ending in the free time mode. But damn, no, I like this. This is good. This is good Tsumugi that doesn't make me want to punch myself in the face. This is great. Perfect. Glasses gang. All right, let's go. Glasses go. Damn, this really is a Toko heavy episode. Oh my god, we've seen 4 of Toko's 5 scenes as well, just like with Hero. Oh no! I'm gonna have to put them in the same episode. Round each other out. Or maybe same recording session. Actually, no, it probably would be same episode, wouldn't it? Because there'd really be nothing in those episodes otherwise. Oh, yeah.
It's plain to see.
Glasses girls levels are critical.
Don't include me! I bet you're thinking you don't want to be lumped in with me anyway!
I didn't mean it quite like that.
What did you mean then?
Calm down, Toko. We are only sitting at the same table by coincidence.
You're the biggest problem here!
Me?
Glasses, braids, and a black uniform! You're basically copying me! I mean... Don't worry. No matter how similar you two look, your characters aren't even a tiny bit similar. Well, I guess except for the fact that you're both, like, heavily attached to a man, but... Well... Toka has ultra despair girls, and Peko doesn't, you know? Oh, I know that. I just don't want to be compared, so don't sit near me. You're much prettier than me, is basically what I'm trying to say. And cooler. You got that sword on your back. I have, like, a pen in my hand. You know, they say that the pen is mightier than the sword, but you know what I say? I could kill someone with this pen, but you could kill me with that bamboo sword, couldn't you? Yes? No one would do something as meaningless as compare people who are just having a meal. Now, Peko, if you look over there in the dining hall, you'll see, Leon and Teru Teru. They are in fact comparing you, and, probably also your tits, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, everyone's focused on eating. They're not looking at us. Well, I'm so plain, so no one pays much attention to me anyway. People don't pay attention to you. Are you suppressing your presence? I could use that myself a little bit better, especially when it comes to dealing with animals. I don't mean to. I'm just plain. You really don't have much of a presence. No one pays attention to me either. Could it be the cosplay girl is the one who's copying me instead? No. Don't worry. I may not have much of a presence, but our characters aren't even a tiny bit similar. Well, except for the fact that I'm kind of crazy, and you have a part of you that's kind of crazy. Glasses gang. No, I had a feeling we'd have to get these two. At last, the two most powerful ultimates have gathered together.
Actually,
You know, we've seen quite a lot of Hifumi as well, haven't we? We've seen him with Tsumugi, Himiko, and Kibo. Right? Trying to think, did we see him elsewhere? I don't think so. At last! We've plainly been in the same place a bunch of times. I've seen you at a number of cons before. Your booth's always next to the wall, and there's always a long line, so you're easy to find. Oh, Miss Shirogane. You go to fanfic conventions too? Yeah. I sometimes cosplay at my friends' booths to help them sell their fanfics. You have friends? I mean, neat. Hifumi could use some of that. I see. Then this conversation will go quicker than I thought. Ah, I get it. Next you're gonna say, please be the cosplay sales girl at my booth. Please be the cosplay sales girl at my booth. Well, now that we've done that classic gag, what do you think? We work well together, huh? Combining your fan base and mine would be huge, Miss Shirogane. The ultimate fanfic creator and the ultimate cosplayer would certainly be a powerful combo. It'd be a big bang impact. I'm sorry though, I'll have to decline. Why? You should have at least said the "but I refuse" line there. No. You mentioned my fan base there, right? I feel like two ultimates together would stand out too much. People would say it's a stunt. Well, I mean, there are some cosplayers who do stuff like that, you know? Yeah, but the most important thing for a cosplayer is to dress as characters you love. That's exactly right. Even in fanfic, we treat our source material with love. Right? Even though fanfic creators and cosplayers are different, we agree on that. Well said. Our jobs are different. We're meant to stand side by side after all. So you'll be the cosplay sales girl at my... booth after all, right, Miss Shirogane? No. Oh, I'm going to have to decline. Whoa. Better luck next time, Hifumi. You got a package from an online shop, but you don't remember ordering anything. Mysterious package. What do? Well, you open it, obviously, don't you, Tsumugi? The moment you open the box, everything goes black. But then the room is filled with stars. It's beautiful, just like a planetarium. Luck increased. Nice. Glad you didn't blow up, Tsumugi. Gonta, I get. Rantaro, I get. Kirumi? Not sure who else I would have picked, to be honest. Maybe Kokichi, but yeah, I don't know who else I would have picked. So that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Today is the school festival. You decided to exhibit all the cosplay you've made so far. Let's greet the people who have stopped by. I didn't expect to see you here. I knew you'd come. I'm really glad to see you here. Well, I feel like the middle one's Hifumi, so we'll give him a break. Let's go. I'm really glad to see you here. Let's go with that one. Oh, that makes sense. Celeste does wear some fancy stuff. That makes sense why she'd come here, and Tsumugi would be happy to see her.
Welcome, Celeste. To be honest, I'm nervous to have you look at my outfits.
Such skill is expected from the ultimate cosplayer. I am tempted to request a commission from you. However, if I asked you for one, I'm sure you would create an outfit from an anime.
Celeste, are you not interested in cosplay after all? I mean, I know that Gothic Lolita cosplay is different from Gothic Lolita fashion.
Indeed.
Well, among those who love elaborate clothes, there are some who appreciate cosplay as well.
You're right.
Yeah. I was wondering if you were like that too, Celeste.
I don't think so, Tsumugi. Unless Hifumi has, dug deep and really resonated with Celeste on a you like anime level. Which, to be fair, based on her free time events, could very well be true.
Unfortunately, I am not.
I see. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. You're so discerning when it comes to clothes, though. I'd love to talk with you about them.
This is fine.
That is true. I'm sure we can easily hold a conversation about the value of clothes.
You discussed how to handle clothes and wigs and shared makeup techniques. Nice. You came across a pair of boxing gloves and decided to try them on. Oh, the power! You really want to try some cross counters. So we're getting really into a cosplay here. What is it, Hajime no Ippo or something? Is that the boxing anime? But you don't want to slug anybody, so you just jab at the door a few times. Defense increased. Here we go. The last scene for V3. Your last winter at the academy. The Monocubs have suggested that you all clean the school. You finished cleaning the classroom. Now, what to do next? Maybe I'll take a break in the dining hall. I need to organize all my outfits. There's something I need to finish soon. Sure, we'll go to that bottom one. I'm curious. I imagine it's an outfit. What do you need to finish, Tsumugi?
Oh, Monokuma! I didn't see you anywhere while I was cleaning. Where did you go?
I was at the underground Monokuma factory. Looks like it'll be up and running in time. With the school year ending soon, I gotta finish prepping for next year's fun.
I see. I'm glad everything's going well.
Hey!
What about you? Are you finishing up your preparations?
That's fine.
Things are going okay. The world I'm going to cosplay has already been picked out. It'll be something I can cosplay thousands of times. That way, the fun will go on longer. 'Cause if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna cosplay with love.
The two of you reported your plans for after graduation to each other. Oh no. Oh no. What a scene to end V3 on, eh? I'll give you whichever one you like. This is clearly suspicious, but which one should you choose? Well, it's Tsumugi. We've got to go with the plainest box. In situations like these, being greedy is dangerous. Let's pick the small box. Huh. When you open the box, disaster pours out over the earth, soaking it in despair and ruin.
Just like I planned.
But your heart is telling you there must be hope left somewhere. Fortitude increased.
I see.
It ended up being more of a high school slice of life than a battle manga. It was a peaceful and eventful 3 years. I guess that's okay sometimes.
And thus, Tsumugi Shirogane graduated from Hope's Peak Academy. And there you have it, guys! It turns out that recording session was 2 hours, but... damn! That's the end of V3! And in my next session, I'll be getting into Danganronpa 1, which is exciting. Yeah! I'm looking forward to that, but... kind of sad to see the V3 cast go, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Yeah, and to be honest, I was worried for a minute, to be honest, when I started this, because I thought we might be going out on a bit more of a quiet than a last hurrah sort of thing, because Kirumi's was expectedly kind of just meh. And I'll be honest, Angie's wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Still had some winners in there. Her Hyoko scenes and the Himiko one for Christmas were very good. And the ones we'd already seen were pretty nice as well. The Kyo one was pretty good. The Himiko scene, like the friendship scene, wasn't great, but it was nice for Himiko, but not great for Angie. And I think that was a bit of a theme that ran through Angie's events. That they were good for other characters, but not so much herself. But Tsumugi really, surprisingly, brought it back. Tsumugi's was really good. Not Rantaro Ryoma's good, but it was still pretty good. You know what? I do... I've done this with the free time events. We might as well do a little... my favorites, my least favorites. I think you know my 3 favorites. Rantaro's, Ryoma's, and I honestly think Tsumugi's. Those were, I think, my favorite ones. Those ones were really good. There were certainly like little events for other characters that I liked better than, say, some of the ones in Rantaro's, Ryoma's, and Tsumugi's. But as full packages, I think those ones were my favorites. Kaito, definitely close behind. Miyu's was also close behind, as was Kaede's. Shuichi's was very good as well. Yeah, a lot of these were very good. As for my least favorites, honestly, it kind of... somewhat expected, I think, for me to say this, but also it kind of hurts me to say it at the same time. Kirumi, Gonta, and Kokichi's. I think those ones were the weakest ones for me. Kirumi's, it was fine. It just wasn't too much special going on there. I liked her scene with Rantaro, but that was kind of it in terms of like, yeah, this is great. Kirumi's another one of those characters that I feel like facilitates other characters a lot better than she is as a character herself, if that makes sense. Gonta's, look, Gonta just doesn't do it for me on like a complexity level. I can enjoy Gonta. His scenes with Nekomaru were very nice. But beyond that, it just, he didn't really grab me in the same way that anyone else would. I think of my 3 least favorites, he's the one I liked the most. Then Kokichi's was just kind of boring. Especially for Kokichi. Like, he didn't really bring anything to the table for me, you know? Like, his scene with Celeste was pretty fun, and certainly see him, like, sassing Junko was quite nice. But other than that, I can't even really remember his, you know? I think that speaks volumes to how meh I found Kokichi's, but you know, it is what it is. On the whole, V3 had a very good selection here. Like, even the ones that I didn't mention were really nice. I liked Himiko's quite a lot. Actually, yeah, no, big on Himiko. Himiko's was very good as well. Kyo's was fun. Not one of my favorites, but it was fun. Kibo's was pretty alright. Maki's was good. Tenko's was a lot of fun. Kaede's was real nice. Angie's was okay, as I said. Yeah, no, they on the whole pretty good. Some ones, but then there weren't any that I was like, yeah, this is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. Certainly, again, there were some scenes where I was like, meh. But on the whole, pretty good. And I'm interested to see if that's going to carry over to the other casts. Because obviously, you know, V3 was fresh on the creators' minds when they were writing this game. From what we've seen, the Danganronpa 1 and 2 cast have been pretty good. Obviously, we've seen a lot of them. I think we've seen everyone. I don't think there's... Actually, you know what? Before we end the episode, let's check it. Is there anyone we just haven't seen? So Makoto we've seen, Taka we've seen, Byakuya we've seen, Mondo we've seen. Not often. I think we've only seen Mondo once, but we've seen him. Leon we've seen, Hifumi we've seen, Hiro we've seen. Chihiro we've seen, again, I think only once. Sayaka we've seen, I think, only once. Kyoko we've seen a couple of times. Hino we've seen a couple of times. Togo we've seen a couple of times. We've seen Jack once, I think. Or was it twice? We saw her with Kyo. Did we see her again otherwise? I don't think so. Sakura we've seen. Celeste we've seen. Junko we've had. Mukuro we've had. Monokuma we've had as well. Hajime we've had. Not often, but we've had Hajime. Nagato we've had, the Ultimate Imposter we've had, Gundam we've had, Kazuichi we've had, Teruteru we've had, Nekomaru we've had, Fuyuhiko we've had, Akane we've had, Chiaki we've had, Sonya we've had, Hiyoko we've had, Hiro we've had, Mikan we've had, Ibuki we've had. Although, actually, I don't think it was until this episode that we'd had Mikan, to be fair. Peko we'd had, Izuru, Monami, and Usami. Yeah, we'd actually seen everyone. So far from what we've seen, everyone's been on point. But there are a couple of characters we've only seen a couple of times. Or even once. I think like Hajime we've only seen one. No, we've seen Hajime twice because we saw him with Kibo, I believe, as well as with Shuichi. And Mikan, I think we've only seen once. Makoto we've only seen twice. Kyoko, I think we've only seen twice as well. So yeah, no, there are certainly some characters we've seen a lot more of and a lot less of. But yeah, I'm excited to see what the future's gonna hold for the Danganronpa 1 cast. And in the next episode, we shall be doing Leon, Celeste, and Sakura. Probably not in that order, but yeah. I'm excited for them. Well, not for Leon, but I'm excited for the other two. So yeah, again, let's do a real outro. I'll see you guys in the next one. And until then, goodbye.